we've seen species in here that don't even exist anywhere else in grassy waters, except in other restoration areas. So restoration is a lot more valuable to wildlife than any other human endeavor. Yeah, the Anhinga up there in the tree, straight ahead. What you're looking at is a berm. Basically, it's a earthen berm demarcation that we established for maintenance purposes, because we did 165 acres of mitigation restoration work just parallel to this. To my right, if you can imagine, at the toe of slope here would be a 6-lane highway called State Road 7. And to my left is a vast area, 20 square miles basically, but only recently 165 acres of restoration work that was just completed this year that will obviously be diminished somewhat with a 6-lane highway right next to it. But let's walk on a little bit further and see what we see. But you go around the corner and it's pretty pristine for most part, even though that hasn't been maintained for as long as this hadn't. Some 40 odd years. So you've got a mixture of every exotic known to man out there. And it'd be nicer to establish a trailway system through there, a greenway. Now they see something like this not just impacting where the road actually lies, which is from here back to those telephone poles. They look at how it translates out into that marsh that you see. And it's almost an encroachment that goes into the marsh and brings about its own disturbance. And a lot of wildlife species won't come any closer. And now they have secondary impacts that go as far as 300 feet. In instances where the snail kite actually forages or nest or perches, those protective zones can go anywhere from 500 to 1,000 feet interior. So we're looking at quite a bit of impact here just by one element, a roadway. Plus they have to deal with the runoff from the roads. Where does it go? A little bit of it was factored to go into IBIS, but a lot of it will overwhelm what stormwater capacity they already have. So it's a challenge for somebody to plop a road in the middle of a wetland. Plus you lose the storage of this water. Where does it go? What kind of shape is it in, where it goes? Yeah, at one time you couldn't even airboat through here, or canoe. I mean, a year and a half ago it looked just like this, wall to wall. And it's a shame to put all this, effort into it and have it somewhat marginalized, because of a road. I'm still not quite certain as to what it's going to accomplish. You're going to be overloading North Lake Boulevard now. So, yeah, you're looking at probably 2 lanes of roadway there to your right. What will become if they get their way. But you can see the possibilities. The additional 780 acres to the east of us, real possibilities in doing restoration to them in one generation. But at least the citizenry of West Palm is no longer sitting back and just letting things occur by default. They're actually taking an active participation in it, and that's good. That's very good. And the mayor has led by example in many ways, and so have the commissioners. So it's to be encouraged. And one or two voices aren't going to do it. So